Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel, like clicking that red subscribe button and joining the Beard Wizard family. Getting us to 7,500 as soon as possible would be amazing. We're starting to pick up more steam, so thank you guys. Everybody who's come to the channel and shared and commented and liked and especially clicked that red button means the world to me, so thank you so much. For some reason, my stream preview is stalling, and I don't know why. May just be my YouTube preview being all goofy, but this is a live review show, so sometimes you guys are going to see those mistakes, those flubs, the things that happen, because I like this format. I love talking to you guys in person without edits and without a script and without all that. Just the stuff that gets in the way of me being me. It just works best that way, so hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Thursdays, sometimes we add new content creators to the channel. Other times we just look at stuff from existing creators and artists and musicians. This time we're going to look at one from an existing creator, but with a creator we have not reviewed on the show. So we're going to take a look at Hard Target's latest from DurtE. I think the artist name is DurtE. The channel name is DurtE Music. If it's just DurtE Music, I'm not sure. We'll see in the future as it goes, but they released a song called Lot on My Mind, so we're going to take a look at that, pause the necessary, talk about the music, etc., and so on. A lot of other ways to support us in the video description below. I usually mention, I try to always mention, there is my merch store. If you want some Beard Wizard merchandise, there are my books. I am an independent author myself, so I have my books linked in the link tree link below. Social media, all the rest of that is down there as well. Also, the link to this video as usual, so if you do enjoy it, check it out. Another thing I haven't talked about much, we're going to jump into this in a second. There is a Spotify link in the video description below. That is all the songs I have reviewed on Beard Wizard Reviews and Indie Spotlight, which is what this show used to be called, that I could find on Spotify. So if you want to listen to all the songs that I have reviewed or reacted to on this channel, you can copy that link, save that link, and you can have them there without my commentary and babbling and all of that stuff. Almost everything is there. There's been a few very small artists who are not yet on Spotify that are not on that list, but most of them are there. It is many, 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 many hours of content on that Spotify link. So if you need some good music, check it out. There's a lot there. But anyway, that's enough of me talking. We're going to take a look at Lot on My Mind from Hard Target and DurtE. If you are in the live stream, say hi. If you are watching the recording, let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, here we go. Lot on My Mind. Cheers.
I got a lot on my mind, so how do I decide if I should give a fuck about that? I got a lot on my mind, so how do I decide if I should give a fuck about that? I got a couple rappers shook, cause they know that I've been coming, talking in their little circle, doing nothing. They've been running their mouth, maybe one day they could run up them numbers. You've been coming up short, that's funny, huh? Folks sucking off a man they ain't never met. Damn, I'ma troubleshoot your modem, let me interject shit. We've been questioning your motive and your intellect, but your punches don't connect without the internet. Blessed, just a hard truth, yup, you done took a sip of food.
So, just like Adam's last one, there's definitely some criticism there. Some people are going to say, I know they're going to say, and it probably is. I'm not saying it's not church that they're talking about still. But these guys have been getting a lot of hate from others as well because of the contention between Adam and Upchurch months ago. The list is long, and I don't know any of them off the top of my head. So I'm really bad with remembering names. But it has been happening. Now, musically, I like Hard Target's. His voice is so chill, so kind of relaxed, and his delivery is very relaxed, and I like that. He can be aggressive. I've heard him be aggressive when the song, the bar, and the passage calls for it. But very relaxed and chill here, and I like that because this song is kind of one of those, why should I give a crap? Why should I give a shit about that? Why, deciding if you really want to get worked up about something. And by being very relaxed and kind of chill, he's kind of sending that message that it isn't really worth it, or the people he's talking about really aren't worth getting worked up over. So I like the way he's delivering that through here.
MS-13 just initiated Kumar. You want it back and forth for the sport, trying too hard to get that main event, but I'm not the dude that you spar. Telling people you're the best and you're climbing, but your views aren't. Apple Pay didn't work cause it's been pulled through. So tell me how it's beneficial to us both when you broke, and this whole thing's a joke cause nobody knows who you are. I got everybody mad and they're hating me now. I be minding my own business, I'm just playing around. It's like they're chewing on my ID till the flavor run out. It's like they just can't seem to keep my name out their mouth. Man, I made a little list of these people talking rowdy. I'm just trying to figure out if I give a fuck about it. They've been riding on my dick and this whip is getting crowded. Man, I need to get these summer bitches out there. Got a lot on my mind. So how do I decide?
Very well written and delivered. I like that. I like that whole passage, and really just he's kind of right that the one bar where he says, your punches don't connect, you're nothing without the internet. That's not exactly what he said, but kind of that's what he's getting at is without the internet, you're nothing. And the same could be said of a lot of YouTube creators and musicians out there. The internet has made it so accessible for a lot of artists to get their stuff out there, and they no longer have to go through record companies and sign deals to get tours, to sell things. Like, they can put their music out there and let the audience hear what they have to offer and decide if they want to to support them or not. And the internet has made that so accessible, but it does mean that guys even as big as Upchurch, I mean, frankly, guys as big as Tom, without the internet, if YouTube went away tomorrow, it'd be pretty tough for some of those guys. Now, some of them are set for life where they're at, but it'd be pretty tough without the internet. And so they got to kind of accept that that's the way it is. But I like the whole way that was written was fantastic. The chorus is very catchy, and I like the beat on this song a lot too.
If I should give a fuck about that, I got a lot on my mind. So how do I decide if I should give a fuck about that?
Trying to figure out what that guy's
on the internet, just fighting over streams, arguing about some chips that ain't even dipped in cheese. Man, you're yapping about some appetizers, bitch. I'm trying to eat. Putting 40,000 miles around the country, rep the team. I get everybody's different, but I just don't get the dream. Being living room cool ain't what I set out to be. Shit starts moving slow, make it happen on my own, man. Wanna hit the road, so I went and got my own van. Flipped a couple tours, kept on sending money home. Penny pinching where I can, cheap hotels and needed shows. Check the tour schedule, buddy, if you wanna see the growth. How you plan to reinvest if your net is looking gross? What you know about a re-up?
I like that. In the really the core of that is you got to get out and do it. You can't, like he said, what did he say? Living room cool. He didn't want to be living room cool. He had to get out there and grind, get out there and do it. And I like that because it is hard work, especially if you want to be an indie content creator, an indie artist, a musician, or writer. It's a lot of hard work. You got to get up, you got to go to shows, you got to do it on your own, and you can't just sit at home and put it out there and expect people to pick it up and support you. You got to put in the work. It's I like that he's saying that, like, you've got to do it, and he's being very poignant with that. And I like his delivery too. I was wondering, the guy behind him, I was trying to figure out what his hat, because it's so out of focus, but it's his hair, I think, coming out of his hat, dreadlocks maybe. It's hard to tell with it being so blurry, but that's what it looks like.
Yeah, gamble my own money cause your boy is on the heater. Only way you getting on is getting lucky with the feature. Claim to be part of a scene, but funny ain't nobody seen ya. Seen a bunch come, seen a bunch go. Seen them show love to a bunch of grungy motherfuckers that got it about the mud. Who wasn't about the nut, and they said I wouldn't be shit. Well, that's so. I got a lot on my mind, so how
I like his flow, yeah.
Decide if I should give a fuck about that. I got a lot on my mind, so how do I decide if I should give a fuck about that?
I like that. It was good.
Yeah, to the nod.
Definitely a good song to drive to. A good song. I mean, it had a really catchy rhythm. B, I like the delivery. I like the message of the song. Just kind of like, to me anyway, the song comes off just kind of saying, don't let other people distract you from what you're trying to do. Don't let the haters, don't let the people that are telling you can't do it, don't let the people who are trying to drag you down keep you from achieving those goals, or from doing what it is that you love, whether it's creating music, whether it's writing, whatever it is. Go out there and do it. You got to work for it, you got to grind for it, and you got to put those people out of your head. You got to not let them drag you down, because some of them will. Whether it is they dislike you, they're jealous, whatever it is, they will try to drag you down. You got to ignore it. You can't give a shit about it. You just can't. So I like that. I like that message a lot. I love the delivery. Well done from Hard Target, DurtE. Definitely go check out this song. Check out their channels. It's linked in the video description below. Subscribe there. Subscribe here. And I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.